What is up, you guys? Nick here with another video. Today I have a really cool video to show you, courtesy of user JarHead Branded. He actually doesn't have any, well, he has one video uploaded, but, you got to give credit where credit is due. He turned me on to this other method of sharing your sharing your phone's internet connection with another device. It's PDAnet. Now, I've heard of PDAnet, and I've used PDAnet and Foxfi back in the day, but I did not know that they had this Wi-Fi direct method that actually worked on modern phones. So today that's what we're going to be checking out, and I'm going to show you guys how to install it and get it running wirelessly on your phone. Okay, the first thing we need to do is open Firefox or Chrome or Edge, whatever you use on your phone, and you need to go to PDAnet. This is hard to type in landscape. I'm filming this in landscape just to make it easier for people to see, but it is weird for me to use my phone fully in landscape mode. Okay, so PDAnet.co, and I'll put a link to this in the description, and it just takes you immediately to their download page where you can download for Windows, Android, and Mac, and then you can also purchase the full version. It doesn't look like they have Linux natively supported, but we won't worry about that right now. So it says, note, free edition will interrupt your usage and requires you to turn back on. That's fine because I'm just showing you guys that it works. If you want to purchase the full version after trying it out, I suggest you do so. So we're going to go ahead and hit download, and then you have the option to install PDAnet from the Play Store, but on certain carriers it is blocked. I haven't actually checked the Play Store to see if it's blocked for Sprint yet. But again, I don't know how Sprint gets away with that because, it's it's your phone. They can't decide what you install and don't install, but, whatever. Corporations have their agreements. Okay, so we'll download the Android APK file directly, and we'll say yes, and then we'll hit open here. And we'll probably be greeted with this if you've never installed an app from your web browser before. It says, for your security, your phone is not allowed to install unknown apps from this source. Just click settings, and then Firefox, toggle that on, and then hit the back button in the top left. And you want to install this application. It does not require any special access. Yes, you want to install it. It will install. Click open, and here we are in PDAnet. Okay, so this is basically it for the phone side of things. Now we're going to switch over to the computer, and I'll show you how to set up the computer side of things. Okay, so here we are at the computer side of things, and if you watched my previous video using Easy Tether, you'll notice that the mic quality is much improved. That's because I bought a new microphone for my PC, so you're welcome. Sorry that I sounded like a dying robot in my previous video. However, hopefully I still was able to get the point across, and hopefully this sounds significantly better. So here we are. I'll open up Chrome here, and you can see I'm on PDAnet.co. Again, the link is in the description for this, and so it'll bring you to the home page, and you hit download here, and then we want to download the Windows Client app, which I've actually already done. So let's see if it'll let me just install it over top of the existing installation. And we'll open PDAnet. Yes, we want to allow it to make changes, and then it says an existing version of PDA, select OK to uninstall. Okay, so that's fine. So we'll just let it go ahead and uninstall the old version that I have on here, and it will install the new version. I'll let this complete, and there we go. So then I accept the agreement. Yes, okay. Any Android phone version 4.1 or above, that's basically all Android phones that are currently being used today. And then Windows 10, 8, 7, XP, and Vista. So that's basically all of the versions of Windows that people might still be using. Hopefully nobody's still using XP or Vista because they're no longer supported with security updates. But it's going to work on any version of Windows, basically. Hit next. Sure, let it make that folder, just making sure there's no mad clicker tricks on here. Okay, so then please open PDAnet Plus on your phone and install from Play Store. So I've done that. If you only connect in Wi-Fi mode, then click Wi-Fi Direct Hotspot instead. Okay, so you just switch back over to your phone with PDAnet open, and then click the Wi-Fi Direct Hotspot option. And it says Android system requires location permission, and then it tells you no actual location data will be accessed or gathered by PDAnet. That's nice if you care about privacy. Okay, so I'll toggle my location on and then turn on Wi-Fi direct and then allow. All right, so it says hotspot is ready. However, please be aware that due to a system flaw in Samsung's Android firmware, your hotspot name and password will reset every time it is started. This can only be fixed by Samsung. Please use the WPS button to reduce the hassle. Okay, so you can use the WPS button on your, or you can connect by WPS by hitting the WPS button on your phone and then automatically letting your computer connect, or you can just enter the password manually. So, all right, so I've clicked OK and opened it. And then we'll say, yes, we want to install this generic. And then, okay, so this is only if you want to install the USB capable version of it. It's not necessary if you just want to use the Wi-Fi connection. So for now, I'm just going to hit skip USB. But if you wanted to be able to just connect your phone up to your computer and tether it that way, like I do with Easy Tether, then you could use this installation version of it. But we're just going to go ahead and skip USB for now, and it's setting up network driver, and then we'll say Wi-Fi mode here, and we will hit finish. All right. So now it's looking for my phone, and I can hit WPS on my phone, and it's connecting, and you can see that it is now connected. And I'm actually sharing my phone's Wi-Fi connection over my network to my computer over Wi-Fi, which was previously connected via Wi-Fi. You can see my cows are pretty right there, and then I have the direct RGSM 960U. That's my phone. So let's go ahead and go to speedtest.net, just like that, and you'll see it is a little bit slow. It's not terribly fast, but that is somewhat to be expected. It could also be because I have NordVPN running in the background, but oh, that's actually saying no internet. So let's disconnect from NordVPN real quick, and then we will say yes, we're connected, and it says we have no internet access. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, go away, NordVPN. Troubleshoot. Ah, that was it. It was NordVPN that was killing it. Okay, so don't have client-side VPNs running, I guess, because it will kind of mess things up. Let's make sure, let's just verify, okay, we are connected to this and not to Cows Are Pretty. And I have about 250 megabit speed, so let's see how fast it is when it's just streaming it over the phone, if it'll even connect. Okay, here we go, 76 millisecond ping, and then, so yeah, so that's like 1/10 the speed that I normally have, which isn't that bad. Just know that you're not going to get full network speeds using software like this. And, you know, it could also be because I don't have the Pro version, and it interrupts it periodically. So that's fine. I think it's maybe every 10 minutes or so. So I am definitely going to purchase the Pro version of this because this is extremely easy to use and convenient to have. And that's it. So this concludes both my installation and review of PDAnet. I definitely think it's easier to get going with this than it is Easy Tether. However, I think Easy Tether did deliver a little bit better speeds, and that's probably just because I was connected directly to the computer with Easy Tether, whereas here it's streaming it out over wireless connection. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, leave a like. If you have questions, leave a comment, or if you just feel like you have something to say, leave a comment. If you have ideas for other methods for how to do this that you'd like me to make a video on and show other people, leave a comment with that information below, and I'll ask you a couple questions about it, and then I'll make a video, and I'll even give you a shout out. So that is it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.